Armin stepped onto the stage, the lights hitting his face softly as the audience settled in. He wasn't there to impress anyone. He just wanted to share something that had changed the way he spoke, the way people listened to him, and the way he carried himself in conversations. He took a gentle breath, smiled, and began speaking. "Do you know," Armin said, "people often think smart speaking means using complicated words or sounding like a dictionary. But I learned something different. Speaking smartly is not about trying to be someone else. It's about speaking in a way that makes people trust you, remember your words, and feel your confidence." There was a calm silence in the room. Armin continued. He shared a moment from his life. Years ago, he used to talk too fast. His friend Liam once told him, "Armin, you think quickly, but you speak even faster than your thoughts. Slow down." At first, Armin didn't understand what he meant. But one day, during a meeting, he rushed through his sentences, used fillers like, and you know, and ended up confusing everyone. That day, he realized something was wrong. He paused before speaking now, even if it was just for 2 seconds. That tiny pause gave his brain space to choose the right words. Before speaking, he'd breathe in slowly, let the breath settle, and then respond. This simple habit changed everything. His tone became calm, his sentences clearer, his confidence stronger. He explained this to the audience like he was sharing a secret. When someone asks you something, don't rush. Take a breath. Think of the main point you want to say. Speak in short, clear sentences. And avoid filler words. They weaken your message without you realizing it. To prove his point, Armin shared an example. Imagine Liam asks me, "How was the meeting?" An unclear response would be, "Yeah, it was fine. We talked about some stuff like the project and other things." But a smart answer would be, "It went really well. We discussed project challenges and agreed on our next steps." Same information, completely different impact. People nodded as he spoke. His voice had a natural rhythm, steady, confident, but warm. Armin then moved to something many people misunderstand. He said that real intelligence in speaking isn't shown by big, complex words. The smartest people in the world, leaders, teachers, innovators, use simple words. Why? Because simple words connect with everyone. Simple words carry impact. Simple words stay in the heart. Armin smiled as he shared how he once tried to impress people by speaking like a textbook. It didn't work, he laughed. People don't want a lecture. They want clarity. Instead of saying commence, he learned to say start. Instead of saying utilize, he learned to say use. Instead of saying endeavor, he simply said try. Speak like you're talking to a 12-year-old, he said. Not because your message is childish, but because your message should be understood instantly. He shared another short comparison. Complicated. Our objective entails executing strategic methodologies to optimize productivity. Simple. Our goal is to find better ways to work so we can achieve our plans. Everyone knew which one sounded natural. Armin then shifted his tone gently and talked about something he learned from his friend Sarah. Sarah once told him, "Your message is important, but how you say it matters even more." He explained that tone and pace are like the music in your speech. The same sentence can sound dull or inspiring depending on how it's delivered. If you're excited, your tone should show it. If you're serious, your voice should be steady. People feel your tone before they understand your words. He showed how 2 versions of the same sentence could change everything. You can achieve your dreams if you work hard every day and never give up, he said flatly. It felt empty. Then he repeated it again, slower, warmer, with pauses. You can achieve your dreams if you work hard every single day and if you never, ever give up. The second version hit deeper. Armin told the audience to try the smile voice technique. Smile a little while speaking. Even if people can't see you, they can hear the warmth. Then he leaned forward slightly and said something that made the crowd think differently. The smartest speakers listen more than they talk. He told them about a day when Sarah was upset. Instead of interrupting her with advice, he listened. For the first time, she felt understood. That moment taught him that listening is not weakness. Listening is power. When you listen, you learn. When you listen, people trust you. And trust makes your words stronger when it's your turn to speak. He shared the 70-30 rule. Listen for 70% of the time. Speak for 30%. Next, he talked about the magic of storytelling. He said, people forget facts, but they remember stories. He told the audience how stories activate the brain and leave stronger impressions than plain instructions. Whether it's a personal story or a simple example, stories make your message alive. To demonstrate this, he described a moment when Liam gave a presentation and the projector stopped working. Instead of panicking, Liam joked about technology and spoke confidently without the slides. People admired him even more. That's when I realized, Armin said, your reaction in stressful moments defines your confidence. As the audience absorbed every word, Armin explained another rule he lived by. Choose your words carefully. Avoid negativity. Speak with purpose. Be specific. Speak to uplift, guide, or inform, not to hurt or complicate. He gave a small example. Careless. This idea is bad. Smart. I see what you mean. Maybe we can improve it by trying this approach. Words can hurt or heal. Words can build or break. And smart speakers know how to choose them wisely. Finally, Armin reached a place where every lesson begins and ends. Confidence. He admitted he wasn't always confident. He practiced alone, recorded his voice, talked to mirrors, and reminded himself that mistakes are normal. He learned to trust his message and his purpose. He said, confidence isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about believing your words matter. And the audience felt that. He suggested small steps. Participate in conversations. Ask questions in meetings. Share opinions in groups. Each small win builds a bigger confidence. Before ending, he looked at the audience and said gently, your voice is your power. Your words are your tools. Speak thoughtfully. Speak honestly. Speak with purpose. And you will notice something beautiful. People will not only hear you, they will feel you. Armin smiled, thanked the audience, and walked off stage as the crowd applauded. Not because he sounded smart, but because his words felt real.